going down, and we have Christina Geiger from the Key Team Real Estate at hashtag I'm from Denver. Thank you everyone for watching. This is a live stream coming at you, so if you have question and answers about real estate, we're going to get right into it right now, because the best part about having Christina on, and welcome Christina, is getting answers about real estate that I can't answer and that a lot of people have questions about, right? And you're the pro in the real estate market, right, Christina?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, I think that I have more questions every single day. People want to know what's going on. They know the market is hot, but they don't know exactly what that means. And so, yeah, I mean, what do you got for me?
Well, let's talk about finding a home for $500,000 or less. I think a lot of the people on the I'm from Denver network have noticed, or there's memes that go around showing a shack or a shed that says this is worth $500,000, and people laugh and also get mad. But can they really find a decent house for $500,000 in Colorado or less than?
Yeah, no, they're still out there. Houses, the medium house price now 2 years ago was 300,000. Now it's 500,000. So you're just right at that line, but they're still out there. I think the key to finding them is making sure that you're working with an agent that's local to your market. A lot of the people who are still out there looking for deals, they need to be working with someone who knows where they're trying to buy. If you're trying to buy in Thornton, you're trying to buy in Castle Rock, make sure that you have someone in that maybe might know those houses before they hit the market. That's a good strategy. And just striking while the iron is hot. So you see a house, it pops up on Zillow, Realtor, whatever it is that you're using. You need to be in that house. Like, you need to be walking in that house in the first 12 hours that it's on the market. And then you need to make sure that you are playing your cards right and you're getting your offer in and you're seeing everything. If you see something on Friday and you're like, ooh, maybe I can go see it after church Sunday, it's probably going to be gone. So
is that something that the Key Team is able to do, like maybe before it hits Zillow or before it hits any of those networks, by having someone from yourself or your team? Are you able to kind of have a jump on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we work with the MLS. We're actually also Zillow Premier agents in Colorado. So before houses even hit the market, when they're in their coming soon stages or their pre-marketing stage, we get a jump on those. And I would say that that's really what my clients are looking for. It's sad to say if it's already hit the open market, it's gone, but it could be. So making sure that people are ready to strike. So casual buyers are getting really frustrated if it's taking a couple of days. But yeah, they're still out there, and they're still out there.
So by striking early, that's how you can find these homes for $500,000 or less, and they're good homes, and that's the key to being able to get into that home without having to pay what some of these prices are. Is that right?
Yeah, well, a house goes on the market. Most people, if they set their house value at $500,000, when they get that offer, they're like, awesome, like, let's go for it, let's move for it. But the longer, if you go through the weekend, you go a week out, then you get an offer, and then another offer, and then another offer, and it's just, it's human to say, oh my gosh, now let's see how high we can get this up. And so by working with the other agent, saying, here's your solid offer, here's your solid 475 offer, we're going to close in 30 days, we're going to be working with a really solid lender, we will make sure that this gets done. Then yeah, that's how those offers are getting accepted. And agents wanting to work with other reputable agents, like they've worked with these people before, they know they're going to close deals. And lending teams too, they're like, oh, who are you working with? Yep, they're going to make sure that this doesn't fall apart. We're going to close the table.
So hashtag I'm from Denver. We are live streaming this with Christina Geiger from the Key Team Real Estate. So if you have questions right now, ask them in the chat window. We can see those and we will answer those, or she'll answer those. I'll just watch her. But we're going on to the next topic, which is new build versus pre-owned. And I said pre-owned in this, but you were actually saying existing homes. Pre-owned doesn't have that good look to sound to it, but it's new build versus existing homes. And what do you think is a better option for someone if they're looking to A, maybe hit a price point, or B, they're not sure what direction to go?
It really depends about how aggressive you want to be. You do have to be much more aggressive to be looking and searching for a new home in the open market, because you know that you're going to be competing against a ton of people, right? Sometimes people like new build better because they can walk in, here's the sticker price, this is when it's going to be built, this is when it's going to be closed. It's better for their timeline, right? They don't have to wonder when they're going to get into that house. It also helps them time the sell of their home appropriately if they know that they're going to get into into that new house in January. They know they need to have the house on the market by November. It's really just about timing versus existing homes. Although price per square foot to build a new home is much more expensive. So, is it cost or is it time? It just depends. They're both good options. Building a new home, there's some other things that you have to understand, like you don't know what the market's going to look like in a year. If you decide to build from dirt up, will your house still sell for the value that you're hoping for now, which it probably will, or will it sell for more? So and it just depends on what your style is. Some people don't want to fix and flip. Like they don't want anything. They want to walk in. They want the house to be perfect.
Ready.
You paint, you floors, everything. Some people are like, you know what? I'm willing to roll up my sleeves and, do some painting, put in some new flooring. So it just depends on it. I think it depends on the kind of buyer you are.
Now with inventory, because the inventory was one of the issues, right? And for existing homes and for new builds, the new builds, some of them have waiting lists for 18 months plus, and they've slowly kind of dwindled down those lists. Is that still the case? Is inventory still a big issue for new builds and for existing homes?
Yeah, there's just not enough houses. Millennials are buying everything. California and Colorado is buying everything. If you were born in 90 to 95, I'm sure that buying a new house is on your mind. But yeah, inventory is still low. We do see builders trying to ramp up production for 2022. I mean, if you go on the outskirts anywhere, like next to the airport, it's just building. It's crazy. So they are trying to keep up with demand. It's just really tough for them. And then builders do have those long wait lists, but builders also have inventory. They know when it's going to be released. So working with an agent is really important there too, because agents can stay on top of that. They know the day. Like I know I have clients that are on a wait for an Oakwood home. It's a very specific house. You can park your RV right on the property. And so I'm always constantly working with that sales team. Like, hey, when's that next lot going to be released? When can we have it? Can we get can we get my people on that waiting list? Because a lot of time people put their name on that waiting list and then 3 months goes by, they already bought another house or they've already gone into a different direction. So, I'm in there, bringing them cookies, asking them when that next lot is going to be released, and doing that. But there are still really long there are wait lists, and some of them, they don't even tell you the price of the house yet, because the price of the house will be based on market value when you finally go under contract. So also working with a real estate agent, they can help you lock in that price so that, in 6 months, the house goes, from 500 to 575. That doesn't happen.
Well, and I know that you're not Miss Cleo, you're not a psychic, you can't really predict the future, and legally you can't do that either. But what are kind of your predictions as we go into 2022, maybe for buyers and sellers? Where do you see the market being headed?
I think it's still going to be a really great market in Colorado to sell in the next 2 years. I don't think we're going to see the 20% increase in equity. I think we're going to see a tiny bit of a drop, and that will make for a healthy market. Like, let's just be honest, our market is not healthy as it could be right now. But I think that'll make for a healthy market. I think that people are going to continue to buy. I think that with COVID and people working from home, people from California are still wanting to live here. Lots of people are wanting to move to Colorado because it's just,
and a lot of people on I'm from Denver, hashtag I'm from Denver, they are not cool with that. There's a whole the Colorado native trend always happens, but it's who doesn't want to live out here? I mean, it's 60 degrees in December, right?
Where is our snow? Yeah, I think we're going to continue to see people's equities continue to go up. I do think that we're going to see buyers, because they're going to have so many new build options. I think we're going to see buyers have a little bit better of a chance. If you were turned off in 2019, 2020, and you just got shut down by this market, I think coming back into the market in 2022 is going to be a smart move. I think you're going to actually be able to make some moves. We're going to still have houses sell fast, but I don't think we're going to get 40 offers on one house. And it's all about the interest rate. I think some of the craziness that happened during COVID was interest rates were like 2.5 to 3%. That's the buying power was out of control. So people were cool with bidding $30,000 over, $40,000 over. As we watch those interest rates creep closer to 4, I think more people are going to be savvy about their money, and they're going to be like, I don't know if I want to pay $80,000 more for a home because my interest rate is 3.8%. So yeah, I think it's going to be I hope it's going to be a healthier market. But I don't.
You almost said hell. You almost said hell. Yeah, you're going to be a hell of a market. Well, you know what? You said smart moves there. And the first smart move that you can actually make is to go to the Key.team, get Christina, find someone that she works with on her team that can help you. She can help you. I know you're one of the best out there, which is why you're on hashtag I'm from Denver and the Denver Network. And so if you're looking for real estate, if you're buying, selling, or you just want answers to your questions, reach out to the Key.team on their website. And Christina, thank you for coming on. And we're going to do this regularly, right? Like talk about the real estate market and help people out.
Let's do this. And just for everybody out there, I am from Denver, so I'm not a transplant, just talking stuff.
Yeah, that's a prerequisite, right? If you're not from Denver, I'm not allowed to talk to you. That's it just cut you off at the pass. So, well, thank you, Christina. Appreciate it. And as always, thank you guys for watching and streaming and hang out with us. We're gonna do more of these. You got questions, we have answers. Until next time, I'm producer Wiggins. Hashtag I'm from Denver. Thank you guys for watching.